All right, guys, how can you not ride today? Geez, another good day of riding. I think it's like 65 degrees. I'm up at another lake. Always up at different lakes. I'm up at Falls Lake, yeah. And yeah, we made another change to the bike. And the change I want to talk about is a comment that somebody made on my previous videos, and I'll show you the change I made. So I got a new hanger for the exhaust, and the rear pegs are gone. But yeah, he just basically said I'm making the bike useless by not having the pegs. Oh, I can hear bikes in the background. Boy, oh boy, it sounds good. So am I making the bike useless? Maybe he's a better man than I am. His bike has got the pegs, got everything on the bike, so he can be there when his friends break down. Me, I don't ride in desolate areas like mountains or deserts or anything like that. And so there's plenty of places where we can get service. There's also places that can tow us, or we can just call and just hang out until somebody comes out for us, whatever. If not, if I have to go for a short distance, I'm sure my buddy doesn't mind hanging his legs on the back as we ride. But he's a better man than I am, so I thought that was kind of a funny comment. But it is what it is. You know, I get a lot of positive comments, very few negative. Not to say it was negative. He's just pointing out I'm ruining the bike, and maybe I am. It's an adventure bike, and I'm making it a sport touring bike, and maybe I should have got a sport touring bike, but I like the platform. And I look at it this way. I'm going to make the bike the way I want it. I'm not going to make the bike for my friends. I'm going to make the bike for me. You know, and I ride with my friends, but the bike is for me, and I want to do what I want to do. So I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with that, but I just thought it was a strange comment to make, that my bike is now useless. Anyway, so that's my next, so I'm just coming along, getting more stuff on the bike, and I painted this black because I didn't like the silver. A gentleman mentioned, when are you going to change the triple tree, the lower triple tree bracket here? Maybe paint that. I would paint that. I'm not going to take it off. It looks like a pain in the ass to take off. If I had to, I would. But I would have to powder coat it because it would get too many chips and nicks this close here. This I think I can get away with. It's not going to chip. It's painted here, but this I think I would have to powder coat that. Who knows what the future will bring? But the bike's coming along. Oop, the sun is kind of blurring us out here. But the bike's coming along, and so I got rid of the rear pegs. You guys may not like the look, but it's not something that I don't want to. I don't ride with anybody. Nobody rides with me as far as on the back. It's very, very rare. I think I've had somebody on the back of my bike 2 times in the last 5 years, so it's not even an issue. I take all the rear pegs off my bikes. In fact, I'm waiting for my FZ1 bracket to come in so I can get rid of those pegs. But I've been working on this a lot. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of neat. We're at Falls Lake. It's a really beautiful day. Nobody wanted to ride today, which the guy's telling me, my friends, nobody wants to ride. So, I mean, they got obligations. It's fine. But I'm riding, and it's absolutely gorgeous out. So we're going to hop on the bike, and we're going to talk about, is a bike useless when you make changes from the factory? I don't know. You tell me. We'll be back. All right, guys, let's go for a ride. Well, let's go home. I've been out all morning, and we'll talk more about, do you ruin your bike by taking stuff off? And we're off. It's just a nice day. What a beautiful day. Let's talk about, is the bike useless when you start taking stuff off? Let me just get through this and through the yeah, it's very popular for hiking. I don't think so. All right, I took the pegs off. Does that make my bike useless? I'm gonna put a header on it, get rid of the cat and the muffler. Does that make my bike useless? I mean, I got a lot of stuff in a bin that I've taken off this bike already. I've go through it all. I've changed the windscreen. Is it useless because I went to a darker screen so you can't see as well? That's debatable, right? What else? What else have I removed from this bike? I changed the pegs to to a bigger pegs. That wouldn't be useless. That's just taste. I went from the spokes to the cast wheels. Now, some would say that's useless because this bike is designed to go off-road, but I mean, they wouldn't put cast wheels if I couldn't go off. I mean, and if it wasn't off-roadable, I mean, it's not going to be hardcore off-road, but I can do gravel roads. So does that make it useless? I don't know. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I took off the navigation bracket and everything like that. Okay, that's useless because I guess it's useful to have one of them, but I'd rather have my phone. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to make a video, so it's really not like a big deal. But you know, he gave me an idea. I haven't got on the bike in a while. Let's get on it. Yeah. Well, I haven't got on the bike in a while because I came up here, but just to get something to talk about. So I removed the cradle. I removed the pegs. I guess not a big deal. I guess for some people it might be a big deal. What else? Changed the screen. I added grip puppies. I guess that's not useless. It's taste. I'm just trying to think of all the things, and this is just like, you know, I'm just kind of doing this off the top of my head. I didn't think I was going to make a big deal about the video, but I want to talk about something. And I just think this is I just think it was just a strange comment. I just really thought it was a strange comment. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Oh yeah, well, I took off the top case bracket. I'm going to take more of it off. So now I can't carry luggage, the top case luggage, but I can carry luggage, but I just can't carry it the way the factory intended me to carry it. So I guess that's useless still. Well, pretty much. I guess I've taken away the style of the bike from what the factory did. So overall, with all these changes that I made, I made my bike pretty much useless. That's going to be the title of my 1300 is it now useless? You know, and I don't mean to harp on this thing over and over again, but like I said, I'm making a video, and I just think it's a fun thing to talk about as we trying to get my bearings from where I am. Got to turn here, I think. Well, one thing I found that was useful is that I put the crash bars or the engine cradles, you know, just so to protect the engine. That's useful. So I'm sure he would agree that that was a useful thing. And I can put my legs on it, so I can just kind of relax and put my legs on it. And, you know, some guys say they complain about heat, but I don't feel nothing. No, there's no heat at all. I feel it all, but whatever. So that's a useful thing. I put this cover on it. Might be useful because so I should just kind of gauge: do I have more useful things or things that are taken away from the bike? Did I add more to help the bike, or there's more takeaways than you know, add-ons? I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys that, you know, you're always making changes to the bike to make it, you know, make it yours. And I guess that's what I'm doing. So gotta kind of remember where I want to take one road that's a little curvy. As you guys can see, I'm coming up to part of the lake. I mean, this lake is just like huge, and it's just absolutely beautiful around here. If you guys, I'll stand up and you guys can get a picture of it. I mean, it's just beautiful. There are people out there fishing. There we go. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, it's nice. Real nice. So what have I done else that, I mean, I know there's one more thing I've done to the bike that would be considered useless, making the bike useless. I never get tired of that. And some twisties. I got to tell my friends about this road. Real nice. This is nice. really know the road, but it's nice. That's just a nice, yeah, these are nice. Sorry guys, I need not much talking, but I don't get to ride these roads, and this bike just feels so confident in these turns. Okay, we got a car. I guess we'll be slowing up. But yeah, so you guys tell me, am I off base by making my bike useless? I'm making light of this, of course, but it's just, I can't stop laughing about it. I know there's one more thing I've done to the bike that I just can't think of it off my top of my head that makes it useless. And because of style, obviously, you know, it's a style thing, you know, I'm not, I mean, I didn't want to put the crash bars on it because I think they kind of look hokey, but they do a good job of, if I drop the bike, and I've dropped my 1250, so, and they did a great job of a little tiny scratch on the bars, but nothing on the motor. So that was, you know, that's a good thing. No, I guess that's it, you know, I talked about the wheels, yeah. Took the spoke wheels off, you know, that's much better for off-road, but you know, I'm going to be a 10% off-roader and 90% on-roader. Yeah, think, Kenny, think. What else? I know I've made so many changes, taken so many different things off the bike. The back, take all that off. I don't know, I think the most useless thing I've probably done is thinking I can make a GS a sport touring bike when it's really not. Nah, I'm just joking. Of course it's a sport touring bike. You know, it's no doubt that the GS is definitely geared more sport touring than adventure. You have to get the adventure if you want the, I guess, the full, you know, adventure feel. I mean, it's a heavy bike, obviously, but it sits higher. I think it sits another inch higher. All right, guys, I guess that's it. That's my video. It's really tongue-in-cheek, guys. Don't take it too seriously. Obviously, all the things that I do for me are not useless. They're positive and useful. So, and I have another video out. What I'm going to talk about, who knows? Maybe I'll get a pretty good comment, and then I can just, you know, respond to the comment, because it seems that these type of things make it kind of fun. And this is just, it's all about having fun. All right, guys, later.